This is He Knows Everything, bringing you that heat and that fire. We keeping a foot on the whoop on the neeks. We keeping a foot on the whoop on the neeks, and like the Tibetan Mara sheriff that I am, and like the Siberian tiger that I am, I'm applying whoop on immediate pressure, because pressure does what? Eat versus pipes. Let's talk about it, man. I was watching the training video with Malik Scott and Deontay Wilder. It's a things that make you say, It's a things that make you say, But in this most cold-hearted, unadulterated, and cutthroat true-teller fashion, it's as simple as this. Deontay Wilder looked horrible. He looked flat-footed. Deontay Wilder looked lethargic. Deontay Wilder looked as if he wasn't athletic or explosive. Deontay Wilder actually looked worse than he did before when he had Mark Breland and Jay Diaz at the helm. They had him more athletic. They had him more explosive. All Malik Scott was doing was just bragging about the fact that Deontay Wilder was looking flat-footed. It's a things that make you say, It's a things that make you say, I'm not impressed by what I saw. I haven't been impressed by what I've been seeing because you have a guy that you knocked out that's training you. How's that making any fundamental sense? How's that making any elemental sense? How's that making any cardinal sense? We have to be honest here. We got to call a spade a spade. We have to keep it a buck. We got to keep it 1,000. We got to keep it real. And what's real is simple as this, that Deontay Wilder looks bad in his training. His training shows him as flat-footed. It shows him as unathletic. It shows him as unexplosive, or the lack thereof of athleticism, the lack thereof of explosion. I don't see the bomb squad. I don't see the bronze bomber activated. What I see is a guy who's lost his identity, a guy that's lost his alpha male lineage. That's what I see when I see Deontay Wilder train. I don't know if I'm the only one that sees it, but unless you're using the true boxing eye test, you could see something is off. Something is not making sense. Something is not clicking on all cylinders when it's associated with Deontay Wilder, because Deontay Wilder looks off kilter. He looks bad. And this is what Andre Ward was alluding to when Andre Ward said something is off with Deontay Wilder. He's an unofficial airfield fighter. If there's anybody that has any validity, any credibility, any basically what we would say authentication to talk about how you deliver in the boxing ring, it is Andre Ward. And Andre Ward is telling you this guy is off. Something about this guy is not matching up. And it's not. When you sit here and you look at what Deontay Wilder's bringing to the table, again, it's a things that make you say, It's a things that make you say, There's nothing about what I'm watching with Deontay Wilder and him training. I see anything that tells me that he's confident. He's abundant in his mindset. And he's purposeful. What I see is a guy who's forcing things. I see a guy that's just there to be there for the ride. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm going to call a spade a spade. I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to keep it a buck, and I'm going to keep it 1,000. This is why I told you guys, getting a glove gate, paid to lose boxing stainage on your resume does not help you. It doesn't help him psychologically. Psychologically, he's not there. Deontay Wilder has lost it on all facets, all magnitudes, and all variations. When you're following pure fucking beta supremes, beta cup mills, beta mills, you don't have it all here. If he would have fell his ass up under Al Heyman, fell his ass up under the Floyd Mayweathers of the world, fell his ass up under the Andre Wards of the world, then I would have basically faith in him. I don't have no faith in Deontay Wilder because first and foremost, he did something that a Floyd Mayweather, airfield fighter, Andre Ward, an unofficial airfield fighter, and Earl the True Spence, an airfield fighter, would never do. He took a paid to lose. Let me say it again. He took a paid to lose. And when you take a paid to lose, it is a permanent stainage on your boxing resume, especially when your skin color resembles this. That's really what it boils down to. When it's all said and done, I don't care what anybody tells me. I'm going by the true boxing eye test. And the true boxing eye test tells me of the notion that Deontay Wilder does not look like Deontay Wilder of old. He looks like a new variation that's a shell of himself. That's the cold-hearted. That's the unadulterated. That's the cutthroat truth teller faction. I keeps the foot on the X. I keeps the foot on the X. This is He Knows Everything. Check it out.